So the old spider's butthole twitches twice before he shoots white shit out after stripping Shizuka naked. Hunter x Hunter episode 97. I like how this episode mainly focused on the troop and showing them more. Yeah, they're fighting. Yeah, they're a badass group. Yeah, you want to be like, fuck yeah, the troop for the win. But you also get to see that they're kind of like family. And I really like getting that vibe from them in this episode because it shows that they pal around, they joke around, but they're also, you know, they kick ass. So you get best of both worlds with them, and this episode really dives into that. And it also gives you a bit more of Kitawa's brother, well, looks like sister, but I guess brother, Kaluta, I believe, or Kaluto, something like that, Kaluta. Pretty much getting that, what he's in this for. And it seems as though he really is almost as if he's trying to praise his brother in a way. So I guess that's a good thing, and it's an interesting thing as well because it's like, okay, this character has a goal, and you know, it's a side character with a goal as well. I doubt we'll see that goal achieved anytime soon because he even says himself, I'm totally outclassed by everybody. Feitan, I thought maybe I could become number 2 at some given point, but look what Feitan could do. And apparently, I guess Feitan becomes like the leader of the troop. I believe in this episode he pretty much, since he defeated the Ant Queen, he became the leader of them. He has the strength because in this episode he definitely got the strength, but I don't see him really having the leadership skills. If anything, I feel as though Finks or Nobunaga would be a better fit to be the leader of the crew until at least Kuroro returns. So it was interesting to see that they went in that path. He definitely reminds me Feitan all the way, like a Hiei mixed with some other crazy shit, because the technique that he used against Zazan, which, by the way, how you turn my sexy Zazan into this disgusting, creepy looking ass shit, that was so wrong, Togashi, to do that. It's like, I'm like, yo, that ass, them tits. Yeah, you would kill him now, Feitan. I'm fine with it. Good old Togashi, fucking blowing minds every day. But overall, that fight was definitely a good one. I like how we also got an extra fight in there as well. The Shizuka versus the creepy old fucking flamboyant spider-looking shit. And, you know, there's logic to these fights. It's not just punch, punch, you know, blast. No, you know, there's actually a lot of strategy to it. It's like, okay, I got caught in the web. I got to use my techniques. I really like how that was done with that fight in particular because there was a lot of thought put into it to get out of that and in order to defeat him, even though they ended up kind of like both idiots because she didn't predict it and the spider didn't realize I could patch up these holes with my webs, you know? So it was interesting. And also, I think she gutted him at the end, if I'm correct, because she got her clothing back, even though they were ripped. So pretty sick, Shizuka. And the final fight definitely was, you know, just out of this world with seeing freaking what Feitan did. And it's like, I wonder how that armor came to be. Where the hell did the armor come from that he had to protect him from the rays of that sunbeam? And it just showed that he's twisted. When he gets pissed off, he gets into some manic, crazy thing. So it shows a different side of Feitan's personality. It's almost as if when you see him with the hoodie covering him, he's up there, and, you know, he's really quiet. That's almost like a shield. And it kind of reminds me of something Togashi did in Yu Yu Hakusho with Bui. You got the armor on, you take the armor off, he goes completely insane. The armor is to protect pretty much his opponents. And I think that it was in a way sort of like that. It kind of reminded me of that, but Feitan is just a nut job. And while I was sad to see Zazan go because that ass, she's pretty much you know, she had it go, and when she went into that hulking form, I was like, get the fuck out of here already. So definitely a very good episode with getting more, I feel, even though we had very epic battles, and they added to, of course, the epicness of the episode, getting more of the troop and getting more of Kitawa's brother and seeing what his goal is and looking at the troop like, wow, I underestimated them incredibly. Like, every troop member had pretty much said, aside from, I think, Shizuka's battle, she pretty much went, for the most part, all in. I don't know if she went exactly, like, 100%, but she definitely went very hard. But Feitan was like, this isn't even the extent. You know, if you would have pissed me off even more, I would have gone even harder. The sun's rays would have been even, you know, stronger. So there's more to the troop, even power-wise. So who knows what's the extent of them. And that just makes me even like, yo, if Feitan isn't at his max with this crazy fucking sunbeam crazy shit, then what the hell is Kuroro? Why is Kuroro the leader? That makes me really wonder as well. But definitely very good episode of Hunter x Hunter. Really interesting stuff getting to development. We're learning more about Kitawa's little brother, and just learning more about the troop. And, you know, they're a family at the end of the day. And then we get the ending as well, where they're a group of badasses, but they do have some good in them as well. They're not just completely evil, and you see that when he didn't want to completely mercilessly kill them because I guess it's against his code, and, you know, it made it a little bit more rich of the characters. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to immediately just go one-on-one, killing each of you, but if you attack me, which go ahead attack me, then I will grant your wish of putting you out of your misery. And that was just a very somber ending, to be honest with you. The way it was handled was like, it's fucked up because they're in these ugly forms of, like, you know, they're ants and lions and all this shit. They don't want to be that because, unlike the ants, that they're born like that, so, you know, that's what is in them. They were human, and they still are human inside of these bodies of these ants that they were turned into. So it was a really somber and messed up situation in the end. Definitely a twist to a crazy episode, and kind of like, in a way, a hype episode. So hype, and then it kind of just went really somber at the end. But I like that because, you know, not always going to get the happy ending, especially when you're fighting darkness. But very good episode with this one. Definitely 8 out of 10. It didn't focus on the main plot of what's going on. It didn't give you any of that, you know, big stuff until, like, the very end. You see, like, the Ant King for, it said 9 days, which I thought we would have passed a little bit more time. Since we were getting this episode, I thought maybe, like, we would have got at least a day past, but, like, it's still 9 days, so we didn't progress time-wise that much for the main story to continue with, you know, going after Meruem and stuff like that. But nonetheless, I'm excited to see them go eventually, because now that we got this little side story out the way, which it was actually pretty interesting, developing more of the troop, and I really hope at some given point the troop become a focal part of the story again, like in York Mule. I really want that, because, like, with episodes like these, you see that there's more to them, and you get more of a bond with these characters, and I like that, because I like when I feel for characters, and, you know, it just gives you that feels, man. But let me know what you think. First of all, again, overall, I give it 8 out of 10. Very good. Did you think that Feitan definitely should be, like, the leader, even though, yeah, he has a strength, but does he have, like, the leadership skills and the kind of, social personality like Finks or like a Nobunaga that I guess would command that respect? And also your overall thoughts of the episode with the fights. Which fight was better? For me personally, I think it was a very more interesting fight with the Shizuka and the creepy spider, but Feitan just demolished. Poor Zazan. Your ass will be missed. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up. If you can't wait to get back to that Meruem shit, how is Netero and all of them going to go in? I can't wait. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.